Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's the Raiders going up against the Chiefs. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Chiefs, Raiders, the rain is coming down and should continue to do so as we head towards kickoff. Down on the sidelines in his second season with the Kansas City Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. And on the other sideline, the man who served just 1 year as the Denver Broncos defensive coordinator before being named head coach in Oakland, it's Dennis Allen. The Raiders are ready to run back this kick. Ryan Suckup in position as he'll be sending this kick towards the end zone to start today's game. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come in the NFL prepared and ready to go. Hard to judge sometimes what time of possession really means in an NFL game, but I know this. When you run the football like that and you pick up decent yards, that's a good thing for the offensive side and a great thing for your football team.
Here's the handoff. He's going to be tackled right around the 49. Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. Offense lines up here. Second down and 6. Throws the pass. Finds his mark. Gains 17.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
First down here after the completion. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. No separation at all. Incomplete. When you take note of that Chiefs defense, you must talk about Tamba Hali.
Tamba Hali, we see so many guys like this now, don't we, in the NFL? I don't know. I really call them defensive ends. I know they line up as linebackers, but
ball is out. Recovery by the offense. Johnson's the one who brings him to the ground.
Well, the defense always says, let's call some fumbles. Then when you cause it and you're not able to recover it, that is one emotional letdown.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. And he'll hand it off to the fullback. The tackle's made and the first down is picked up.
The offense has done a good job. They're now down inside the 20. But here's where it gets tough, because your plays are limited because the field has been shrunk.
First down here after the run. McFadden's going to secure the handoff. And that's Houston in on the stop.
Houston's so strong, he can do everything on the field. He can rush the passer, beat up tackles, tight ends. How about defending this outside run that time? Stuffs it for no gain.
Get ready.
Second down and 11. And he's thrown to the ground.
I don't know if they were confused or not, but the left side of the offensive line that time, they were not aggressive. They got pushed back, and they give up a sack of the quarterback.
Let's go.
The Raiders from the 27. And he hauls it in. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
The kick is good.
There's nothing like being ahead in the football game, no matter how many points it is, because now you can manage it in a different way, even though it's early in this game, and you make the other team come after you.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. He came into the league with the 49ers as the first pick in the draft in 05 and has found a home now in Kansas City. Quarterback Alex Smith. They face first down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Smith with the handoff. Charles is tackled down after a gain of 2. And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. 2nd down coming up. Jenkins lined up in the slot. Got the completion. Good piece of tackling.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Charles takes the hit and is brought down. And here's a look at the defensive unit that'll be looking to halt this offense today. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up 2nd. The Chiefs will go with the pistol on this play. Right back to him. He's tackled at the 30. It'll be 3rd down. Smith takes it from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
That'll stop the play right there.
Very lucky that time of that punt return. The coverage was outstanding, and the returner's just lucky he didn't fumble the football.
The Raiders bring in an extra tight end for this play. Handoff made. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 25. Johnson's an animal on that play.
That time, that's just a bad decision by the running back. He makes the wrong read. The offensive line blocked it right, but when you make the wrong read, you're going to get tackled. That time he gets tackled for a loss.
It's a 2 tight end formation. 3rd and 9. Gets it out for the completion. Still on his feet. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. 2 tight ends on the field here. Pulls it in for a gain of about 5.
Now this quarterback's pretty smart, I'll tell you that. And, you know, he knows, he sees the blitzes. That time he changed to pass protection, and he gets the extra time. That's a great job by the QB.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Second down, 4 to go. He'll fire it out to the left. A takeaway. He's brought to a halt.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down on the way. Smith's lining up in the pistol. And they'll run the football with Charles. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line. Second down following the run. Alex Smith will take it right from the center. Looking across the middle. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. And also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
First down here after the completion. It's first down as they head to the line. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Room to work. Gains 16. Smith's the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jenkins is going to get set in the slot for this snap. First down at the 34. Keeps it here. With 2 hands, he has it. That picks up 11.
You just can't expect your defensive backs to cover that long. It's good coverage initially, but the quarterback had all day long, and sooner or later, these great wide receivers are going to get open.
Could have been intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted, and the guy dropped it, and you just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Offense lines up here. The Chiefs take it from the 23. Set up screen to Charles. This run goes nowhere. Stopped for a loss of 4.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's 3rd and long, and you're losing the football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
3rd and a long way to go. He's got the catch. You talk about controlling the flow of the game. Another first down, and the drive keeps on going.
Yeah, why not? The defense, they're just sitting over there. They're taking the hits and not even fighting back. It's a terrible job by the defense.
Second down coming up. Jamal Charles carries the football. Dropped for a loss on that tackle. Right now, this is a team that trails, and they know that they have nothing if they don't have a rushing attack. The numbers are just dreadful. But they're going to have to get a spark from the rushing attack the rest of the way if they're going to get back into it.
We talk so much about throwing the football, scoring, doing all these things that are pretty.
Makes the grab. Touchdown.
It is so disappointing when you're down near the goal line and you don't score. Well, the offense doesn't have to know that disappointment this time. Good job, good play call, and a beautiful throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
The Raiders' return team is in position. Perhaps they can run one out pretty deep and shift the momentum. The score's 7-3. And a touchback. First down coming up. They bring in the extra tight end. On the money. And that's Barry in on the stop.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
The Raiders get a first down.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Offense lines up here. First down at the 47. Makes the catch. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Let's just tell it like it is, Jim Nance. This receiver's not a very tough guy because he gets hit. It should have been a complete pass. When he gets hit, he just throws that football on the ground, and the pass is incomplete.
Trying to work that left side. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Oh, he got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field.
Get ready. Grab 38.
First and 10. Throws the pass. That pass incomplete. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Double tight end formation. Midway, second quarter. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
The Raiders snap it at the 41. Has his target. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
He brings it in here, and he's got the first.
Jim, when you have a quarterback that is accurate as this guy is, when he sees man-to-man coverage, he is going to get the completion.
Get ready.
First down at the 15. Secures it with touchdown.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead, and it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
The Raiders with the PAT to come. Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Raiders defense will now be ready to get on the field. Their offense moved the ball over 80 yards on that last drive. Really no answer for them on what was a very impressive drive. And Williams has got it on the return. They'll mark him at the 28. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Charles lined up in the backfield. They'll run it here. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down here after that run play. Offense lines up here. From the gun. He's looking to the right here on this throw. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Now looking at third down. Charles is lined up in a single back formation. The defense comes out in the dime. To Avery, and he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. We're back after the injury timeout, and Danielle Bellini will have the update on the injury in just a moment. The Chiefs snap it at the 41. McGill gains maybe 5.
When I was a quarterback, I loved it when they called the draw play because I know that defensive line, they're all trying to go after the quarterback, and nobody's prepared for the run.
Last play before the 2-minute warning. Second down and 5. Chabot. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Halftime, 2 minutes away. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Quarters formation here for the defense. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Williams.
Well, when you talk about throwing these sideline routes or the out route, it is about timing. When that receiver makes that break to go towards the sideline, that football has to be in the air. Nice throw and catch that time.
Second and 4. Fasano's marked down after a gain of 9.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Staying with the passing game on first down. Catch is made by Dwayne Bowe.
When you throw this pass as a quarterback, you've got to stick it right onto the body of the wide receiver. They are nervous because they're running across the middle.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield. First down at the 19. The ball is out. They recover their own fumble.
One thing coaches hate when their offense is on the field is fumbling the football. Because a lot of times it's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They have the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Saw the receiver coming in his area. Read the quarterback. And in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
Play after play after play here on this drive. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Converts on the 3.
Well, that field goal will keep the momentum going for the football team, and especially on the offensive side. You drive it down the field, you want something out of that drive. Well, this time it's not a touchdown, but the field goal plays well.
The Raiders ready to take over the football. Offense lines up here. Now first and 10. The Raiders now move the chains. Partner looking at the stats. It's a tie game here in the first half, but the passing attack has looked strong. So that's big moving forward.
Got to be happy with the passing attack so far in this game. The quarterback has great confidence, and why not? He's one of the more talented guys in the NFL. Good recipe for success.
Back to the air here on first down. Launches it down the field. The pass is picked off by Berry. And he heads to the sidelines out of bounds.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Charles lined up in the backfield. Will go ground, and that'll be a gain of about 2.
If you want to run the football to success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
We've reached halftime, and we'll be sending it back to our studio and Larry Ridley as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports. He'll take it from the 1, and they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Chiefs bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Let's go.
They motion the receiver around to the other side. Still got it after the play action. Jenkins has got it on a pass that had some heat.
Anytime you have a play action pass as a quarterback, make sure you sell that fake and then look up, find that coverage, decide where to throw the football. That was a nice job that time.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Let's go.
First down at the 33. Out to the left. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete. Tremendous defensive play that time, making sure that pass was not completed.
That job is getting harder and harder, isn't it, for defenders to jar the football loose? Because just about anywhere you hit the receiver, it's illegal. But a good legal hit that time, it knocks the ball loose.
Chabot. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line.
The Chiefs do a good job that time on second down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. Third and short.
Offense lines up here.
Get ready.
The Chiefs have it at the 39. Screen. Reaches out and grabs it. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Don't always have to throw the football past the yard markers. That's another thing I hate to hear. This time the offense throws it behind the yard markers on the screen pass. Good execution. They pick up the first down.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield. From the gun. He'll keep it on the play fake. In on the stop.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up. Setting up screen. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Charles has really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
Third and 6. Brings it in. He steps out.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle, and now we have fourth down coming up.
They come to the line, and it's first down. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. They'll go ground and gains about 1.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running them.
It's now second down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Toss to the outside. Nowhere to go as this will be a loss of 3.
The Raiders think they're doing a good job this time by running the football on second down. And what do? They lose a couple yards. Now you have third and long. You better be careful in this situation.
Offense lines up here. Third down and 12. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Williams not going to test the coverage here as he makes the fair catch. First down here. Handoff. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
This will be second down. Jenkins in the slot. of the gun. Brings it into his body.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. The Chiefs come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. The Chiefs come to the line with an empty backfield. He'll take the snap from the gun, and he's going to be dropped. And that's a 3 and out for the offense.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Let's see what he can do here. That brings the play to an end.
Of course, Jim, you and I would have called a fair catch there because you know why? We're cowards. Who'd want to take this kind of punishment when the defender's all around you?
Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. Intercepted. Breaks free. And he's brought to the ground.
Johnson's probably going to go to the sideline and tell him, hey, I got such a good pair of hands after that interception that I should play some tight end. I don't know about that, but I'll tell you this. He is one good linebacker.
Get ready.
1st down and 10. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Got to give the defense some credit. On 1st down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Coming up, 2nd down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Catch is made by Dwayne Bowe.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass. They did that time.
They send the tight end in motion. 3rd down and 6. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Takes off for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
Count it. The Chiefs defense certainly contributing to the cause here today. And that interception was good enough to lead the offense out for a short field and a score. And the tackle's made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. 1st down here.
Let's go.
Will run it. Here's the handoff. Ends up picking up 3 yards. We don't always get to see defensive matchups these days, but today it's been exactly that. Low-scoring game, and it's because both defenses have really stepped up and done their job.
Yeah, a lot of people look at games like this and go, oh, that's boring. I think it's fun to see because we don't get to see it too often. And what it does, it puts a lot of pressure on the players and especially the coaches to make decisions that are going to give their team a chance to win in a game like this.
It's a 2 tight end formation. 3rd and 6 to the ground. There's the offense picking up another 1st down on 3rd down.
Big 1st down by the offense that time. Here in the 2nd half, they're losing a close game. And you get that 1st down, it just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
1st and 10. Right back to the ground. Picks up about 2. Now, as we look at the numbers, Phil, this offense just hasn't had any room to run the football today, and that's a big reason why they're down in this game.
Yeah, listen, I think they've been too patient today, trying to run the football too much. Just get over it. Go ahead. Try to win the football game by throwing it down the field.
2nd down and 8. The catch is made. That'll put them in what we call plus territory. The matchup at quarterback hasn't been pretty at times, Phil. They're both dealing with similar struggles in a close game, so it might come down to which one can figure it out first.
Yeah, that's Jim, I wouldn't be surprised by that. The offensive line protection has not been good today, and what happens, you just got to get used to people being all around your feet and still making those plays as a quarterback.
This offense can't be stopped on third down no matter the distance. Looking at the passing numbers on both sides of the ball, they're just not there. The coverage has been good and has been hard to move the ball against those secondaries.
Yeah, good job for the defense today. They got a good pass rush going. The coverage has been good down the field. And also, the defense has been good, but the quarterback has not been real sharp.
They face first down. First down following the long play. He'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Second down here. The jumbo set on the field. He'll get it again. Taking it right up the middle. Johnson's there that time for the tackle.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
This is third down. 2 tight ends on the field here. Right back to him one more time. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
The Raiders just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down by a few points in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Back to him. Fights through contact. Bailey's in on the tackle.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Second down. The long drive continues. But the hit knocks the ball out.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Brings it in for the score in the end zone.
Well, that score ties the game up. Now on the defensive side, you've got to come out there and take advantage of this feeling you got going now and get the football back for your offense.
Ball's on the tee. Got a tie game now. The score's 17-17. He's got a chance to return this one. Tackle's made. The Chiefs come onto the field for their next series. Smith will have it in the pistol. The Chiefs take it from the 28. Jamal Charles. Charles takes the hit and is brought down. The Chiefs continue to battle, but they haven't been able to figure out how to run the football. Charles has been given touches, but he hasn't done much with them on these handoffs.
But what you do on the offensive side, when you're not running it well, you just keep fighting. In the NFL, toughness can win out. That's why you keep trying to run the football.
Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Airing it out. Almost intercepted.
Just not a good decision by the quarterback. I mean, maybe on the sidelines they keep calling the wrong plays, but he's attacking the strength of this cover 2 defense. Don't do that. Throw where they're not. That's deep down the middle.
Charles lined up in the backfield. The Chiefs have it at the 29. Looks to his left. Caught for the first down.
Sometimes it's good protection by the offensive line, and sometimes it's just bad defense. They can't get to the quarterback, and that's another completion by him. The
Chiefs have it at the 39. Looking across the middle to Bo. And and they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
Now 1st and 10. And they'll run the football with Charles. Brought down at the 47-yard line.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Jenkins is lined up now as a slot receiver. He had no time to get set.
That is so tough to do, to be that close to these receivers and able to knock the pass down without getting a penalty. Good job.
3rd and 9. Throws the pass. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Now, there's nothing like a big hit. When you get it and it connects, it gives your defense some emotion. Look at the guys, how they're jumping around. Hey, that gets everybody excited.
First down on the way. Takes it out of the eye. Brought down after a gain of 6.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Gets the handle here. The tackle's made and the first down is picked up.
Good run that time. It results in a first down and it moves those chains on the sideline. Keep those chains moving. Tire that defense out.
They bring in the extra tight end. Gets it again. Johnson's there to make the tackle.
When you have a defense that's not playing good techniques, they're selling out, overplaying plays, well, you run the counter runs to counteract what they're doing on the defensive side.
2nd down and 5. On the money. Gains 14.
You see zone defenses throw it into the open spaces. That's what the quarterback did that time. Good job by the receiver running in there and making the catch.
1st and 10. Houston's able to knock that pass away for the incompletion.
Good job by the linebacker. Just watching the quarterback, reading his eyes. He made the move at the right time, and he knocked the pass down.
Second and 10. Has his target. The tackle was made.
This is what you call throwing a wide receiver open against man-to-man coverage. Throw it to the open space. Let the receiver outrun the defensive back. Nice completion.
Throwing now to his left. He's tackled right at the 24.
That's a good job by the wide receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Tie game here in the late going, and the defense needs to make a stop. They cannot give up the big play right now. After being stopped at the line of scrimmage, it's now 2nd down and 10. Time enough to squeeze in one more play before the 2-minute warning here in the 4th. There's a flag right there.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
That's a face mask call, and of course from now on it's 15 yards no matter how you slice it. They don't even have to interpret it anymore. The severity of it, it's a big penalty.
Yeah, it is a big penalty. You know, one thing, you know why we see a lot of face mask penalties in the NFL now? It's because players tackle too high. Get your arms around the weight.
He dives in for the score. Touchdown. Raiders now will tack on the extra point. Inside of the uprights. So we've got a late lead change and a receiving team that will try to find a way to bounce back. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. They're setting up the return. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. First down. Pressure on every snap now. Jenkins is a receiver in the slot. First down and 10. Airtight coverage, incomplete.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Smith connects with Bo. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. They'll go right to the hurry-up, won't use a timeout here. Smith dumps it off to Charles. Second down, late in the fourth quarter. They're going to the hurry. The Chiefs will take the snap from the 45. It's wide open. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. The Chiefs coming to the line, still have all three of their timeouts here in the fourth quarter. Smith's going to be in the pistol here. The defense gets the sack. After getting sacked, it's now 2nd and 18. Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line. It's going to be a false start call on the offense.
False start, offense.
The Chiefs have saved all three of their timeouts for here in the fourth quarter. Smith set in the pistol. Makes the reception. Bill, it's third down. They are in four-down territory, and the defense knows that.
Yeah, and you get a situation like this, Jim, on the defensive side, you need one of your pass rushers to come through and get on that quarterback.
The Chiefs will take the snap from the 40. Bumped up the football. The offense was able to recover the ball. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Back at the line. They're going for it on fourth. Jenkins lined up in the slot. From the shotgun. Keeps his legs moving. Intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
It's first down as they head to the line. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 26. The Chiefs will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Double tight end formation. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Ali's there to make the tackle. The Chiefs stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Back to the ground. Tackle down at the 46-yard line.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
They want to keep feeding him the football. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football to snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
That was some game, Phil. A big, big rivalry win, and a final thought from you.
Oh, man, it makes you feel good. It makes you know that you're doing the right things in the meeting room, on the practice field, and you made it happen during the game, so you go away from it just feeling great about what you've just accomplished.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nantz saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Raiders going up against the Chiefs. Now we'll take you out to O.Co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
The Raiders are back deep, waiting for the kick. And Ryan Suckup is ready to get this one started. Made right around the 25-yard line. So the rookie quarterback, it's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, you know, Jim, and every week it just gets a little easier, better. When you walk out there, you can settle those nerves down faster each game you play. So it's going to be fun to see how he does here today.
He's tackled at the 37, and that moves the chains.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
The Raiders go with two tight ends on this play. Handoff out of the eye. He is tackled at the 40-yard line. That's second down coming up. Handoff made. He's brought down. Let's set the defensive lineup. One of the best safeties in the game out of Tennessee is Eric Berry.
He can run, and he can hit, and he can get it done. That's why he's one of the best safeties in the NFL. Every team needs a great safety, and they have one right here in Eric Berry.
3rd and 7. Keeps it here. He'll throw it over the middle. Johnson's able to knock the pass away. Just when you thought the offense was going to march down and score, look who awakens. The defense makes the play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense that time. They got the speed on their side. They use it, and they stop the offense that time on the 3rd down.
Williams taken down at the 25. He started his career at San Francisco, but found a home in Kansas City. The 6'4" quarterback, Alex Smith. First down coming up. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Smith, play action. The defense gets a sack.
I don't know who to blame here or give credit to. Blame the quarterback for not changing the protection, or just give a lot of credit. Well, that's where I'm going. What a job by the defense. They catch the offense off guard, and they get to the QB with the blitz and take him down.
Smith's setting up now in the pistol. Under fire all day.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Third down now. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Halfway through this first quarter now. Heaving it down the field. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work. And they stop the offense that time.
Johnson's there to take him down. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
Get ready. Grab 30 yards.
They'll run it here. They'll mark him at the 40.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The give. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
The NFL is about situations. A good job by the runner knowing where the first down was, gets it there, and he moves those chains.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Let's go.
They'll run it with him again. And that gains one.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
The Raiders are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. Able to make the tackle about 2 yards shy of the first. On the way, third down.
Let's go.
He's going to get another carry, and he's tackled down after picking up the first.
A running back must always know the situations. Third and short, don't be looking to break it outside and go for the big run. Get the first down so the offense can stay on the field. Nice job.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Incomplete as he was looking short. Failing to complete that one, so second down here. We'll have one more play before the quarter expires. Barry's able to swat the pass away.
On defense, when you're a defensive back, it's so much about timing. That time he times it perfect, and he jumps up and knocks the ball down.
Failing to connect there, third down. It's a 2 tight end formation. Down the field, the pass is picked off by Barry. And no return here, so Smith will start this drive from the 20. First down, offense readying for the snap. Smith lined up, 2 tight ends set, and they'll end up losing 4 here.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Here we have second down. Charles lined up in the backfield. Smith connects with Avery, and he's out of bounds.
Well, that's a nice completion by the offense. And what it does, it just puts them in a more manageable situation so they can pick up that third down.
It's third down coming up. Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. Throws to the right. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Good job on the defense. They're well-taught, well-schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have fourth down.
We'll see what he can do here. Has 12 on this play. The Raiders getting ready now to start their drive. First down at the 28. They'll go ground. Running to his right. Charging ahead. Brought down at the 38. Second down now. Two tight ends on the field here. They'll go ground. They have this one covered up, and it's going to set them back for a loss.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense that time. They diagnosed the running play. They got in the backfield, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
3rd and 1. They call his number once more. Bailey's going to make the tackle.
Games in the NFL can hinge on 3rd and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the 3rd and short run, and now it's 4th down.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Taken down after picking up the first. The Raiders know that a 4th down conversion like that can be a momentum changer.
Oh, sure it can. It gives everybody confidence. You get to call at least 3 more plays, you hope. And anytime you stay on the field longer in the NFL, the odds go up tremendously that you're going to get a score. Nice risk-reward play that time on the offensive side. Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Feeds him again. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. An extra tight end on the field for this one. 1st and 10. Eyeing that left side. And at the 49, he'll be brought down.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
They bring in the extra tight end. Pulls it in. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
Anytime you picked up a couple 1st downs, here's what happens. The defense starts to doubt what they're doing, but maybe more importantly, it gets those big boys over there tired.
Throw to the left. Reaches out and snatches it. Tackled down at the 22.
This is a route that's not run enough in the NFL. The corner route, so many times, receivers just go across the field, they go short. But when you make these double moves like that, you get wide open, and what a throw by the quarterback.
Johnson's able to get a hand on it and knock it away.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
This man was put on this defense for this reason alone. Make the big hits. Give your team some momentum, and also put a little fear in the offensive players when they get the football.
Mounting a serious drive. And he's taken down.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
An empty possession for the offense. They come to the line, and it's first down. This will probably be the last play of the first half. Smith looking long, very nearly intercepted.
Just not a good decision by the quarterback. I mean, maybe on the sidelines they keep calling the wrong plays, but he's attacking the strength of this cover 2 defense. Don't do that. Throw where they're not. That's deep down the middle.
The Chiefs will take the snap from the 35. Going for the deep ball. Interception. He stacked up at that point. And that's going to do it for the first half, folks. We'll be back to Raiderland for the start of the second half after this.
We welcome you in now for the EA Sports Halftime Report presented by Verizon. Now let's take a look back at the first half. Both the Raiders and the Chiefs haven't figured out yet how they're going to move the ball through the air. The defenses on both sides have kept points off the board, and it will be interesting to see if they can keep that up. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Raiders starting up on their opening drive. Completion is made across the middle of the field, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 12. About halfway through the second quarter, they'll go with their run here. He'll pick up only a few yards here. Continuing on the drive, here we get a quick pass and completion, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 38-yard line. Same drive, the catch will be made in double coverage, and he'll be brought down after getting to the 22. So that'll do it for us. We'll send you back down to the field where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms are on the call.
Here at the O.co Coliseum. Third quarter about to get underway. Jim Nantz, Phil Simms from the broadcast booth above the 50. The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. got a chance for a return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Chiefs are ready to take over now as their offense heads onto the field. Smith's lining up in the pistol. And here we go, the first snap of the second half. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
After running it, it's second down. Smith will have it in the pistol. Handoff. Charles inside. That's a gain of only a yard.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Third down. Smith's going to take it from the gun. He'll fire it out to the left. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
He's got a chance for a return, and that's a gain of 9. The Raiders break huddle and start their drive this time from the 34. Offense lines up here. First down at the 34. They'll run it. Here's the handoff.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Double tight end formation. Has his man. And now he'll dip out of bounds.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Got the completion. Keeps churning ahead. Defense has ruled today's game, Phil.
Yeah, the defense is dominating, and I'm going to be honest, it's fun to watch. Every once in a while, I like to see the offense take a beating. To the NFL, it's all about the offense. It's nice to see the defense dominate.
Halfway through the third quarter, trying to work that left side. Nice tackle.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
The Raiders come out. 2 tight ends on the field. Makes the reception. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. He's got the catch. That's a touchdown.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game in the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Raiders will take their spot on the bench after contributing to the cause, especially via the passing game, over 60 yards by the air. He'll take it from the 6. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. First down here. Smith will take it right from the center. Jamal Charles carries the football. Charles takes the hit and is brought down. And now they'll try over again on second down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities of what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Brought down at the 41-yard line. What a catch that time, partner.
Nothing surprises it anymore. These guys are so talented. You're right. Spectacular catch.
The Chiefs snap it at the 41. Smith with the handoff. And the tackle is made at the 41.
The outside linebacker that time just did his job very well and gets in there and makes the tackle for no gain.
One more snap and another quarter is in the books. To Avery. Then picks up about 3. Let's see what they do on this third down situation. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Makes the reception.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield. To the ground. Taken down at the 45.
The Chiefs look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Down a couple points here in the second half. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
The Chiefs will take the snap from the 45. That's an interception. And he'll step out of bounds.
Nice job for the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. First down at the 32. He'll go left. Bronson's there to take it down.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
Now 1st and 10. And that's Johnson in on the stop. This goes for a loss.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
That leads us to 2nd down.
Let's go.
The Raiders get a first down. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Good job getting the first down by the offense. And look at the defensive players on the sideline cheering their teammates on. Keep us on the sideline a little longer. That's what they're hoping for.
1st and 10. Out to the left. The Raiders now moves the chains. Breaks the tackle.
A lot of people talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's overblown, but in a situation like this, where you're winning a close game in the second half, you want to control the tempo, control the clock, keep getting those first downs.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Looking to go up top again on first down. Almost intercepted.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
The clock's really become a factor here, and the defense puts up 6.
Man, what a touchdown there for the offense. The quarterback just fires that football in there. Look at the defenders around the receiver, but the receiver big enough, tough enough to go up in there and make that catch.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. And he'll start his return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs come to the line, starting this drive at the 28. Smith will take it right from the center. The Chiefs take it from the 28. They're going to get him here for a sack.
That's what you call pressure. When everything around the quarterback, they're all at his feet. The offensive linemen are around him. He sees the arms of the defensive linemen all reaching for him. There's nothing he can do but fall to the ground.
2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Nickel formation here for the defense. Smith still got it on the play action. Looks to his left. It's intercepted, and that's going to end the comeback attempt. 6 for the Raiders.
You got to love that from your defense. They take a chance. They get the interception. Not only do they do that, they return it a long way for the touchdown.
The Chiefs are getting ready for the return. And can they return to a competitive state in this one as the game is starting to get out of hand? The score's 21-0. Williams is going to start his return. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. First down here. Jenkins is going to get set in the slot for this snap. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Jenkins has got it, and a first. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry. Looking long. Going for the deep. That's a touchdown, and that tightens things up.
Nowadays, so many kids, they grow up, they want to be wide receivers. I don't blame them. They're out there, they get to catch the football, they get to score touchdowns, they get to do dances, and you're not really allowed to hit them either. What a job.
They want the football back as they line up now in an onside kick formation. And tackled down at the 43-yard line. The Raiders now bring their offense back onto the field for the next drive. It's a 2 tight end formation.
Get ready. Press to the up. Press to the up.
The Raiders take it from the 43. Going deep. And that was close to an interception for Barry.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Offense lines up here. The Raiders take it from the 43. And he's forced to the ground. The Chiefs call a timeout. Their first. Third down on the way. Offense lines up here.
Get ready.
Looking to go deep. And it's incomplete.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Signals and makes the fair catch. First down. Let's see what they come up with here. Charles lined up in the backfield. The Chiefs snap it at the 26. Finds his mark. Gains 12. First down here after the completion. They'll go right to the hurry up. Won't use a timeout here. Throwing now to his left. And they bring him down at the 44-yard line. Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. Smith's back in shotgun formation. Wide open for the catch.
Well, when you're down a couple scores in the second half, you're just looking for some positives and trying to get some momentum on your side. So that first down by the offense, maybe that'll give them some confidence, and we'll see where they can go with it from here.
And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete. Second down, late in the fourth quarter. Quarters formation here for the defense. Alex Smith from the gun. He makes the catch. Taken down at the 33. Big third down on the way. Late in the fourth. They'll go to the hurry up here as the clock runs. The Chiefs take it from the 33. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
That time on 3rd and short, the offense throws the football. That just shows you no faith in their running game. Didn't think they could move the defense back, so they throw it, and the pass is incomplete. Now it's 4th down.
Charles is in the backfield. Single back set. In the end, it picks up only a yard. The Raiders lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Charles has had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side. Play doesn't even have time to develop. The quarterback is under so much pressure, he's throwing it before these receivers are even ready.
2nd down coming up. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Smith with the good coverage that time to knock it away.
Oh, nice job. That cornerback, he was watching the quarterback. He's all over the receiver, so it was easy for him to knock the throw down.
The Raiders from the 32. He's wide open for the grab. That'll put them in what we call plus territory. They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. 2 tight ends on the field here. They're going back up top. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete. I thought that was going to be a completion that time, but the hit knocked the ball out.
Well, let me say this about your thought. You were wrong. Once again, Jim Nantz. And the timing was wonderful. That's what it is. That's what it takes, just like you and your job. It's all about timing. Good timing by the defender that time.
Offense lines up here. 2nd down and 10. Launching it deep. Oh, it almost picked off that time. Bill, before we go, how about a little chat about how much this win means?
Well, you know, Jim, let's look at it this way. It was just a nice win. It keeps your confidence up, and it just gives you a little energy to go out next week and try to accomplish it again.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Both quarterbacks have reliable tight ends they know they'll be able to count on to make plays. It's the Raiders going up against the Chargers. Now we'll take you out to O.co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
Chargers, Raiders. Rainy conditions here at kickoff, and the rain should continue throughout the day.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Bill Simms. You just have to love these types of games because there's just so much bad blood. There's such a deep rivalry here. The spirit is intense, and these teams will do anything to beat the other team.
Tell you who else loves these type of games. The coaches, they love it because they don't have to give any pep talks. They don't have to get the guys ready. They know their players emotionally are going to be ready, and they pay attention to every single word the coach says during the week. Why? Because they want to beat their opponent.
The Raiders are ready to run back this kick. And Nick Novak is ready to get this one started. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come in the NFL to prepared and ready to go.
Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. Second down and 6. Gets the handle here. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first. Let's take a look at the starting lineups on the defensive side. An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Raiders snap it at the 31. Catch made, and he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Well, it's one thing to have talent as a quarterback. You need that to succeed in the NFL, but you got to be smart also. And how about that? That time the QB changed the protection, took advantage of the defense, which was blitzing, picked them all up. Great job by the QB.
And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line. Second down coming up.
Let's go.
They call his name again, and he's going to be tackled right around the 37.
Outside runs take time, and when you run outside, you expect the safety to get up there with that extra time and make the tackle. Good job that time by the safety.
They bring in the extra tight end. The Raiders from the 37. Gets it out for the completion.
Jim, if it was up to me in a situation like this on 4th and short, I would not go for it. I would punt the football away, play field position, and not give momentum to the other team if you don't make it. But I'm not sure. We'll see what the coach does.
Allen's just going to wave his arm here and make the fair catch. Raised in Alabama, educated at NC State. Here is quarterback Phillip Rivers. They face first down. Offense lines up here. Rivers keeps it to the sideline and complete.
Rivers selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
From the gun. With 2 hands, he has it. That's a gain of 6.
Well, when you play quarterback in the NFL, it is definitely not for the faint of heart. You are going to get hit no matter how good your offensive line is. Nice job by taking the hit and completing the pass down the field.
Royals in the slot. 2nd down and 4. Makes the catch in the open field, and they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Offense lines up here. 1st down and 10. And now on the draw. For the offense today at running back, he came into his own in 2013, Ryan Matthews.
It's hard to say this, but maybe his biggest detriment is the fact that Ryan Matthews just runs so hard, it's hard to stay healthy. He just goes after every play like it's going to be his last. He's a really good NFL running back.
They'll mark him at the 22.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a 1st down.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. Play action, and he's thrown to the ground.
My gosh, you're talking about getting overpowered. I guess they were expecting a speed move. The right guard and right tackle are both pulled. They get run over, and they give up a sack.
2nd and 14 after the set. Rivers has got it in the gun. Eyeing that left side. Pulls it in. Gains 5. Taking a look at the linebackers. They're young. They're unheralded. But they do know how to make plays. The Chargers line up. Split backfield. Split backfield here. 3rd and 9. Catch made. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the 1st down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
The kick is good.
There's nothing like being ahead in the football game, no matter how many points it is, because now you can manage it in a different way, even though it's early in this game, and you make the other team come after you.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. 1st down on the way. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. Taken down at the 27. The running attack has been stopped, and that's a big reason why they are behind. They will have to turn around the ground attack, Phil, to get back into this game.
I think you're right. They are getting dominated, Jim Nance, getting run over. The offensive line has got to make a stand. And you know what? The running back, it's not against the rules. You're allowed to break a tackle. The Raiders' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
1st and 10. Another carry here. Out to the left. Good piece of tackling.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Again, they'll lean on him. He's brought to a halt. It'll be 3rd down. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. Catch made, and he is brought down at the 39.
Well, you play this cover 4. In other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the in cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the in route.
And He hauls it in. He's tackled at the 27, but a new set of downs coming up.
Well, when you get a couple first downs on a drive, it just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
The Raiders from the 27. Here's the handoff. That'll stop the play right there.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
Double tight end formation. The Raiders snap it up at the 26. They tackle him at the 26-yard line. Now looking at third down. The jumbo set on the field. The reception, easy, wide open. This is turning into quite a drive, Phil.
Nice job, Jim, by the offensive coordinator, just mixing the plays up and keeping the defense off balance.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. And the give to Darren McFadden. Running to the left side, and that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker.
This is a nice drive by the offense, Jim. They're down. They're driving down the field. Let's see if they can put 7 points on the board.
What a drive this has been. Gives it to him again. And that's good for only a yard or 2.
It's getting harder and harder in the NFL to score when you're this close to the goal line. So what will the offense do? They better be creative. That's all I know.
Another handoff right back to him. Into the end zone for the touchdown.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead. And it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
The Raiders for the point after. And the extra point is good. The Chargers' return team is always dangerous. Perhaps they can shift the momentum back. Scores 7-3. And here's Woodhead. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
Number 39 on the return.
It's first down as they head to the line. Phillip Rivers has it under center. And the give to Ryan Matthews. In on the stop.
The Chargers' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
First down here after the run. The Chargers come out in a 2 tight end set. Ryan Matthews takes the handoff. Second down following the run. Wide receivers are bunched up. Matthews lined up in the backfield. Rivers out of the gun. And there's Floyd. Floyd tackled down.
Good job by the play caller that time, calling for the short pass. Even though it comes up short of the first down, it opens up many things that you can do on third. You can run a reverse, draw plays, screen plays, or if you want, you can still throw it down the field.
And Matthews is brought down.
Even though the defense knows you're probably going to run the football, it's third and short. If you run hard, all you need is a little bit of a lane. We see it there, able to get the first down.
Split backfield here. Now 1st and 10. Handoff by Rivers. That brings the play to an end. Woodhead's the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 7. And Matthews has got it again. Got a little crease.
Matthews is able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a 1st down.
Royals lined up now as a slot receiver. 1st down at the 39. Looking to the right side and throwing.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
Royals, a receiver in the slot. We're moving in on the 2-minute warning. One more snap first. Halftime, 2 minutes away. It's now 2nd down. Offense lines up here. Rivers out of the gun. Got the completion.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a 1st down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Offense lines up here. Back to the air here on 1st down. And Gates is marked down after a gain of 4. A player is down on the field, and the training staff comes out, and we'll step aside for just a moment. So they complete that one, yet it's still 2nd down. And Matthews is lined up as the single back. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Green's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
This long drive continues. 3rd down and 6. Has Royal. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the 1st down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
Well, even though they get the field goal that time, it's still disappointing. You get in that position, you'd like to score a touchdown.
Stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. 1st down coming up. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. They give it to him on the counter. And he's brought to the ground.
The Raiders' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
New set of downs now after picking up the 1st on the ground. It's a 2 tight end formation. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Running room. Ball's on the ground. And Weddle is able to bring it to an end. Tackles made.
Well, the one thing we know about the NFL, when you have the football in your hands, they are going to attack it. You've got...
We have a review coming from the booth. Was the knee down, Phil, or was it a fumble first?
I think what we need to do here, let's stop it when the knee hits the ground. And once we stop it, let's look at the football. Does he have possession of it completely at that time? If he does, then it's going to be down. The runner will be down before the fumble occurred.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Well, it was called one way on the field, but now inside of 2 minutes, it was a booth review, and the call is overturned.
I think if you left it up to the coaches, they'd like the booth to review them all, Jim, because put all the pressure on the officials in the NFL. That's what it's there for, to overturn bad calls on the field.
Brought down at the 44. The Raiders signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's 2nd down and 8 following the completion. The defense gets the sack.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, if you can read the blitz that is coming, you have to keep the running backs in there to pick up some of those blitzers. They don't do it that time. They get outnumbered, and the quarterback takes a sack.
3rd and forever. Gets it out for the completion. No one's going to get him now. Inside, and he's home for the touchdown.
Now we're talking about some of the fastest humans on earth. And we take into account you can't touch them or breathe on them. That's how they're able to get open and make so many catches.
So that's going to do it for this first half. We'll be back with our halftime report after the break. The Chargers ready to return the kick. Fields the football at the 8. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Chargers ready now to start their next series. Take it here from the 22. And Matthews is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Throw to the left. Reaches out and grabs it. The tackle is made.
All the quarterbacks in the NFL, they'd all be great if they had all day to throw like this. When you give an average quarterback this kind of time, he turns into a great quarterback.
Royals lined up in the slot. Phillip Rivers from the shotgun has his target. Tackles made, and the first down is picked up.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
First down at the 34. That's a gain of 7. There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. Brown's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Rivers set, empty backfield. They'll go shotgun here. Green's got the catch and the first.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
First down at the 48, and the carry to Ryan Matthews.
When I was a quarterback, I loved it when they called the draw play because I know that defensive line, they're all trying to go after the quarterback, and nobody's prepared for the run.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. It's 2nd down and 3. He's got the catch. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Raiders official. The team is saying he's dealing with a lower body issue, guys, and will not be returning to today's game. Back to you.
Rivers is going to take the snap from the ball is jarred loose. And the recovery is made by the defense. They bring him to the turf.
Well, that time the offense fumbles the football, but the defense hit them so hard, there's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground, and the defense recovers.
First down at the 45. Butler's the one who brings him to the ground. Coming up, second down. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Breaks out of that one. And they knock him down just a yard away from the first.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Two tight ends on the field here. Third and short. He'll get it again. That's Weddle making the stop.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, third and short. They stop the run. Keeps the offense short of the first down. And look at the excitement on the defensive side.
The offense back out on the field here for this fourth and short play. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Right back to him. And gain about one.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Offense lines up here. Brings it into his body. He's brought down.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. 2nd and 8. No one in sight. Has the grab.
Well, here we are in the second half of a tight game, and you always hear this: control the tempo of the game, just move the chains, and that's what the offense did that time. Picked up the first down and just keep marching from here.
And Weddle very nearly picked off that throw.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
This will be second down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort. And this defender probably can block a lot of shots in basketball games, too. That's just a wonderful job. Good timing, and he swats the football away for the incompletion.
Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play.
Get ready. 188.
Well, we'll be switching sides with this one. Ball's going the other way.
Well, when you're winning in a tight game in the second half, I don't know about going forward on 4th down. That was a big decision. It could come back to really haunt them.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
When you're a quarterback throwing against zone defenses, look for the open space. That's what he did that time. He found it, and the receiver ran in there and made the catch.
Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. 2nd and 4. Makes the catch. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
The Chargers did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind just by a few points in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Rivers out of the gun. The defense gets a sack.
Really good job by the defensive coordinator. Good time to call that blitz. Catches the offense by surprise, and they just outnumber them, and they get to the quarterback, and they take him down.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. He'll fire it out to the left. The catch is made. He steps out.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Rivers is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Browns in the slot. 2nd and 10. Handoff made. He stacked up at that point.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
After that run, it's still 3rd and 9 to go. He'll take the snap, the first here in the 4th quarter. And he's taken down.
Well, good job that time by the defense. They catch the offense off guard, and they send more guys than the offensive line can block. When you're outnumbered, it's up to the quarterback to get rid of the football. He doesn't, and he takes the sack.
That ball was never cleanly caught, and it's on the ground. Nice tackle.
Oh, that was close, wasn't it? The return team, they don't block anybody, but very fortunate to recover their own fumble.
They bring in the extra tight end. 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Now makes the move to the right. That's Weddle making the stop.
You know, when the linebackers, when they see that the offensive formation is shifted to one side, well, as a linebacker, you got to play to that strong side and try to get up there and stop the run.
1st down and 10. McGill, good piece of tackling.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
The Raiders bring in an extra tight end for this play. He'll get it again. Still not taken down. Greeny's there to make the stop.
That's where you need the big size on your defense. You need it inside. In other words, you need big defensive linemen that can cover the center and the guards to stop these runs right up the middle.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
The Raiders come out. Jumbo package on the field. The Raiders have it at the 44. The Raiders get a first down.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
First down here after the completion. The give out of the eye. Brought down just 2 yards shy of the first down marker.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Double tight end formation. 2nd down and 2. The tackle's made and the first down is picked up.
Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
First down at the 18. They hand it off to him again. Gains 15.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. First and goal from the 3. Will go ground. And he's in.
Well, just an awful job, wasn't it, by the defense? I mean, it's first and goal. Well, you know it's going to be a run, or I think you should be playing run. The defense not ready. They get overpowered, and they give up the running touchdown.
The Raiders for the point after. Driving extra point is good. The Raiders kicking team comes out. Their offense now has some time to rest after picking up over 50 yards on the ground on that last drive. Royals got a chance to return this one. And at the 25, he'll be brought down. First down, offense readying for the snap. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Rivers out of the gun. Finds his mark. He's tackled right at the 31.
Well, you got to have a little courage to play this position now. You're going to take some hits. We got some good defensive linemen rushing the quarterback, but he stands in there, makes the throw down the field while taking the hit.
Rivers is going to take it from the gun. Throws the pass. Could have been intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Offense lines up here. 3rd down and 5. As Royal. Ball is out. The defense has the football. He's brought to a halt. The defense comes up with the big play, the hit, and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people around the football. It helps you deliver the hit even harder. Oakland, touchdown. When you have speed at the running back position, you can take ordinary plays and make them spectacular. And that's what they did this past time. It was an ordinary run, but the running back got a little daylight and able to outrun everybody for the long touchdown run.
The Raiders for the point after. Inside of the uprights. The Chargers will now be in an even deeper hole here as they get ready to return the kick. Scores 28-6. He's got a chance to return this one. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. They come to the line, and it's first down. Brown's lined up now as a slot receiver. Philip Rivers from the shotgun. He's looking to the right here on this throw. And he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football on first down. Usually it's the easiest defense to throw against. They do a nice job that time. They get some good yards, and it's almost a first down.
Matthews lined up in the backfield. 2nd down, 3 for the first. He has the grab. Ball is out. Recovery by the offense.
Nice job that time by the offense. Even though they fumbled it, at least they were quick enough and smart enough to get it on it right away.
Royals, a receiver in the slot. First down at the 39. And off the mark on that short throw. 2nd down after the incompletion. Last play before the 2-minute warning. This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time. This is 3rd down. He's lined up in the slot. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. Throws to the right. Allen's got it. First down. And now we reach the 2-minute warning. They're back in the line after that catch for a first down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. As Royal is brought down. The Chargers still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Rivers has led his team on the field today and has posted some very impressive numbers.
Yeah, the offense has been sharp, and I'll say this, in the NFL, if you're trying to make a comeback, the easiest way to do it is to do it with a hot quarterback.
A takeaway. And unstoppable. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
Well, on defense, to make a play like this, so much of it is about timing. Perfect timing by the defensive player. He gets the interception and runs it all the way back for a touchdown.
The Raiders for the point after. Count it. The Chargers have their backs to the wall as they give up a score they could not afford to yield. The score's 35-6. And Williams has got it. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. First down here. Donald Brown is in the backfield. They're setting up screen.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Looking across the middle. That's a tackle at the 48. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Holding on to the timeout. He'll rush back to the line. Breaks away. Makes the reception. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment. And Matthews is lined up directly behind the quarterback here. The Chargers take it from the 43. Easy catch there. No one near him. First down here after the completion. Trailing. They'll go hurry up rather than call a timeout. He'll throw it over the middle. And Matthews has got the first as he's brought down. Going to go to the hurry up with under a minute to play. Has his man and pick up about 4. The Chargers are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Danielle The Raiders are back deep, waiting for the kick return. And Nick Novak is set now to get this game underway. The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line. So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable, and I think play better. He should do well here today.
Will go ground. Good for only a yard. That's second down coming up. For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. Handoff, trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. That'll stop the play right there. And here's a look at the defensive line that will try to control the trenches today. Offense lines up here. Third down and 8. Throws the pass. The Raiders now move the chains.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this and pick up those first downs and keep it going.
It's a two tight end formation. The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. Looking long. That ball has been picked off. In on the stop. The son of a high school football coach, number 17, Phillip Rivers. First down at the 30. Will run it. Here's the handoff. And they bring it down at the 36-yard line. Second down. Offense lines up here. Rivers out of the gun. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Royals going to get set in the slot for this snap. Rivers out of the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Looking to make a difference. Keeps his legs moving. This is a big-time return.
When you're a good punt returner in the NFL, that's because you can catch the football and just kind of see the entire picture because everybody's all spread out. Good vision that time by the punt returner, and he picks up good yards.
Two tight ends on the field here. First and 10. Sticks to his hands. That brings the play to an end.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
On the money, and he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Now this quarterback's pretty smart, I'll tell you that. And, you know, he knows, he sees the blitzes. That time he changed to pass protection, and he gets the extra time. That's a great job by the QB.
The Raiders take it from the 43. Brings it in. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. First down at the 46. trying to work that left side. And Weddle very nearly picked off that throw.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
The jumbo set on the field. Second down and 10. The Raiders get a first down.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
He's got the grab, and he's got the first.
Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle, usually it's wide open. Good job of the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time.
That's a pickup of 14.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
First and goal. Out to the left. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown.
If you go to an NFL practice, they spend about 40% of their time practicing plays going in to score. And that's why they made it look so easy here. Nice throw by the quarterback on first and goal.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. He'll have a chance to take off. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. First down here. Phillip Rivers has it under center. Matthews for a gain of about 5. And with this starting unit, as usual, the attention goes to the wide receivers who so often open up the game. Brown's in the slot. Second and 6. As Royal picked up a couple that time. This defensive front is so often disruptive and in the quarterback's space. Chargers will take the snap from the 35. Rivers connects with Antonio Gates. And Gates is tackled down after a gain of 5.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up. And when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Allen's lined up now as a slot receiver. The Chargers will take the snap from the 40. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Underneath and incomplete that time. Well, the quarterback's hurried on the play, and he throws it incompletion.
The QB had no chance, Jim, that time. No chance. The offensive line just has to keep the defenders off the quarterback a little longer.
From the gun, Phillip Rivers ready for the snap. That is just a killer. Delay of game against the offense.
Something you can control. Snapping the football before the play clock runs out. The quarterback's got to read the defense, make sure his guys are aligned, and also watch the play clock.
Still second down.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Offense lines up here. Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. And there's Floyd. And he's brought to the ground.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Offense lines up here. It's third down coming up. Royals, a receiver in the slot. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. Secures it with two hands.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle, and now we have fourth down coming up.
And he muffs it. The ball's on the ground. Tackle's made.
What a lucky play that time by the return team. They fumble the football. Nobody's hustling, but somehow they find a way to recover their own fumble.
Now 1st and 10. To the ground. And that picks up 3.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
They bring in the extra tight end. Gets the handle here. And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Double tight end formation. Takes it again. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
A running back must always know the situations. 3rd and short. Don't be looking to break it outside and go for the big run. Get the first down so the offense can stay on the field. Nice job.
They feed it to him one more time. Running the ball is never a given, but here in the first half with the lead, you have to think this team would love to establish the run better in order to control and hold the lead the rest of the way, Phil.
Yeah, get some rhythm of the football game on your side. And I'll tell you how you start it. You go over there to the bench and you look at those offensive linemen and say, you must block better for the run. I think they will as the game goes along.
The tackle is made.
You run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Gets his feet down right near the chalk.
Another first down by the offense. The defense is definitely getting fatigued, and when you get fatigued, you cannot think, so look out.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Throws to the right. Pulls it in. He's got a wide open alley. And that's Teo in on the stop. And Phil, you look at this offense right now. They've got a quarterback who's moving the football through the air. And that's a big reason why they're leading this game.
That's right. That's why they're leading the game. Boy, I'd hate to be a defensive back out there today. The wide receivers are good. The quarterback is hot. They've got awesome rhythm, and that's why they're playing so well. Good job by the linebacker. Just watching the quarterback read his eyes. He made the move at the right time, and he knocked the pass down.
2nd down now. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Almost intercepted that time.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game. They can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
3rd and 10. Looking across the middle. Got what he wanted. Touchdown.
Well, what a play for the touchdown, and I'll tell you, in the NFL, there's so many good players on offense now, you can never have enough points, so keep padding on that lead. Good job. Good score.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. catches it at the 9 and starts his return. Ball comes out. The kicking team recovers, and here they go. Raiders in for the score.
That's the way they're taught, to be greedy. Don't be satisfied with just getting the turnover. Take it all the way back to the house for the score.
The Raiders lined up now for the point after.
And the point after is good.
The Chargers now have even more work to do to get back into this one. Scores 21-0. Takes off from the 5. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. They face first down. Rivers has got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Here's the handoff, and this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second and 11. And the give to Ryan Matthews.
Some of the best players on the field are outside linebackers. They can rush the passer. And how about this play this time against the outside run? Shows power, strength, and athletic ability. Gets in there and stops that play for no gain.
And Matthews is lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Very nearly intercepted.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Looking for a lane on the return. That's a gain of 8. First down on the way. It's a 2 tight end formation. Handoff out of the I formation. Butler's going to make the tackle.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Second down and 9. Takes it from the I. And they get to him at the 45. Third down now. The Raiders this time will go with 2 tight ends. Has his man. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. The Raiders are set to punt. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. It's first down as they head to the line. Royals lined up in the slot. Rivers out of the gun. And he's forced to the ground.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
Rivers out of the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. Ends up picking up 3 yards.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. 3rd and forever. Woodhead, he's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3 and out for this offense.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Let's see what he can do here. Picks up 8 here. First down coming up. 2 tight ends on the field here. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And he is tackled at the 44.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. The Raiders are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. First down here after the run. Ready for intermission. First, one more play. Looking to the right side and throwing. Interception by Eric Weddle. They bring him to the turf. The first half is over, and we'll be back with our first half analysis in just a moment. And here's Woodhead. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. The Chargers ready now to start their next series. Take it here from the 30. And Gates is out wide on the left. First and 10. Ryan Matthews takes the handoff. They break through. Tackle him behind the line.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. As his target. Ball is out.
You just can't expect your defensive backs to cover that long. It's good coverage initially, but the quarterback had all day long, and sooner or later, these great wide receivers are going to get open.
Woodhead lined up in the backfield. 3rd and 7. Makes the catch in open space.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down. Jim, that's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Phillip Rivers has it under center. First down and 10. Handoff by Rivers. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, when you talk about edge players in the NFL, it means play on the edge, rush the quarterback, and stop the outside runs. How about that play by the defensive end?
Allen's going to get set in the slot for this snap. The Chargers will take the snap from the 45. Back to him. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Well, Jim, they didn't pull the defense at all. Second down, you run the football, hoping to make it 3rd and short. Then you lose yards, 3rd longs. They're hard to get in the NFL.
Rivers set, empty backfield. The Chargers have it at the 44. Throws the pass. Ball is out, and the defense has it. He's brought down.
Well, that's what you call a takeaway. That time the defense just hit the ball carrier so hard that he had to give the football up, and they lose it.
Offense lines up here. First and 10. Handoff made. They deck him in the backfield.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. They'll run it here. Tackled down at the 47. Bill, today it's been about one wide receiver's ability to find the end zone.
You never know who's going to step up and win the football game for you. Today, the wide receiver is the man. How about these catches and the plays afterwards? Terrific day.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and 12 to go. Looks to his left. He's got the catch. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Good job on the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
Butler's in on the tackle.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Tim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
The Raiders are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, the right side, Jim, the right tackle and the right guard, they look confused. They don't know what to do, so they just get run over, and the quarterback falls down.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Tackled down at the 28-yard line.
Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the football game, so we have a 3rd and long situation. So you've got to know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
They bring in the extra tight end. The Raiders take it from the 28. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
And the kick is good for 3.
Well, that time the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
And here's Woodhead. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Phillip Rivers has it under center. And the carry to Ryan Matthews. And they tackle him there at the 34.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
2nd down and 2 to go after the running play. And Gates is set now. Split out wide to the left. Keeps it here. Has Royal. And Royal is brought down.
Rivers' job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get to completion.
Matthews lined up in the backfield. The Chargers from the 37. And Matthews is going to take the handoff now.
Matthews is going to be tired after this run. That is a good long run. The offensive line was terrific, and he does a good job finding a hole and picking up those yards.
Now 1st and 10. Matthews trying the right side. And Matthews is brought down. Handing the ball off hasn't been something that's worked for either one of these teams today, Phil.
Well, what you have to show on the offensive side when you want to run the football, you got to show some determination. And the guys on the offensive side just get tougher and make it work.
Double tight end formation. 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line. You see the rushing numbers now, and, well, there's just not much to look at because neither team has run the ball very well today.
Yeah, really, when you look at running the football, it's not a strength of either football team, so it's pretty easy to stop them in situations like this.
Phillip Rivers has it under center. Throws to the right. It's Woodhead, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
First down, offense readying for the snap. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The give. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line. Now as we look at the numbers, here's a team winning, even though they have not been running the football with great dominance today.
No, they haven't run it well. And, of course, when you're winning the game and it gets in the second half, you'd like to run the football to work the clock down. If I was them, I would keep trying to run the football.
It's a two-tight end formation. The Raiders take it from the 23. They run the counter play. Brought down at the 26.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. The defense comes out in the nickel. Complete for the first. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Sometimes it's good protection by the offensive line, and sometimes it's just bad defense. They can't get to the quarterback, and that's another completion by him.
The defense gets the sack.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse, and that time it collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
Two tight ends on the field here. The Raiders take it from the 28. Going for the home run. And Weddle very nearly picked off that throw.
This is a tough situation for the offense. Third and long coming up, but it's a good situation also. You're leading the football game, so there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
The Raiders take it from the 28. Looking long. And Weddle very nearly picked off that throw.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
The coach is going to go for it. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. The Raiders take it from the 28. That's a missed opportunity, and now they'll have to bring out the defense. The Chargers do a great job here on defense, making the stop on 4th and long.
Yeah, 4th and long, there's only so few things you can do, Jim. So the defense was ready. They're well coached in situations like this, and they get it done.
The Chargers take it from the 28. And looking underneath, this will go incomplete.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. The Chargers take it from the 28. As Royal. He's stacked up at that point.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players. Your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back, they need to make a big play here.
Third down. And the give to Ryan Matthews. Coughed up the football. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession. Six for the Raiders.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
The Raiders for the point after. The point after is good. The Chargers have let this one get away from them today. Need to try and turn things around in a hurry. The score's 31-0. Fields the football at the 3. Nice tackle. They come to the line, and it's first down. Woodhead lined up in the backfield.
Hurry up!
And Gates is the receiver, sent out wide to the left. Rivers looking long. Intercepted. Good piece of tackling.
Jim, this defense is just attacking today. They got the offense backed up. They go after them. They're aggressive. And what does it do for them? It gets them an interception inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
1st and 10. The Raiders now move the chains.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the second half. Keep that clock running.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. They'll go ground. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
Nothing like a good trap play. When you play defensive linemen who like to get up the field a little too quick, let them get up the field, have a pulling guard, knock them out, and then run in there behind them and get those yards.
2nd down, 4 to go. Got the completion. They'll mark him at the 41.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
They bring in the extra tight end. The Raiders snap it at the 41. Ball's picked off. He's brought to a halt.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Royals in the slot. The Chargers snap it at the 26. The defense gets a sack.
Good job with the safety getting that sack. I'll say this. He can tackle, he can cover, and he's showing us he can blitz too and get to the quarterback.
Hurry up!
Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. Keeps it here. Rivers over to Malcolm Floyd. Looking at the passing numbers on both sides of the ball, they're just not there. The coverage has been good, and it's been hard to move the ball against those secondaries.
Yeah, good job for the defense today. They got a good pass rush going. The coverage has been good down the field. And also, the defense has been good, but the quarterback has not been real sharp.
Rivers will take the snap from the gun. And he's taken down.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. 3rd down, the defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys, he blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
Set up, return. Here he goes. Gets about 9 on the play. 1st down here. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. They'll meet him this time behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
2nd down and 12. Looking across the middle, catch made. That picks up 11.
When you talk about throwing the football into open space, that's almost always against zone defenses. That's what we saw that time. Good job of the quarterback throwing it in there.
3rd down and 1. Makes the reception. That's been the story of this game. Another 3rd down conversion to move the chains. And take a look at the numbers, and you can see the difference here, by and large, has come down to the passing attack.
It has. I think the coaches realized early the quarterback was hot. So what did they do? They kept giving him the football, and he kept moving it down the field.
Incomplete as he was looking short. Failing to complete that one. So second down here. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. The margin is increased with another touchdown.
Well, it's professional football. I don't want to hear anything about running up the score, rubbing it in. Your job is to stop the other team. It's not the coach who has the lead, so get out there and get it done. And if you won't, hey, they'll just keep on scoring.
He'll take it from the 4. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. First down here. Phillip Rivers has it under center. Three-step drop. And the ball is out. This one's going back the other way. Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the fumble.
You said the appropriate word there, forcing. The hit was so solid and so good.
Before we go any further, they're going to take another look at the last play. So they're looking to see if the ball came out before the knee was down.
I think when you look at these plays, most of the time it's pretty easy to determine. Jim, you know, it's just always a clear shot. When that knee hits the ground, you can freeze that shot and determine if it's a fumble or down by contact.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Inside the last 2 minutes, this one had to be instigated by the folks upstairs. They challenged the call on the field, and in fact, it was the proper thing to do. The play is overturned.
Yeah, good job by the officials upstairs, seeing it, knowing there was a mistake on the field. That's what I love about the NFL. I'm not afraid to say they made mistakes and turn them around.
Time continues to tick away as they'll rush back to the line. Rivers has got it in the gun. They've got him again. They bring back out the offense to go for it. Won't huddle now. Going to conserve the timeout and rush back to the line. Snapping out of the gun. Rivers finds Gates.
When the defense is going to play safe and they don't want you to run by them, you've got to be able to throw these out routes where the receiver's cutting towards the sideline and the quarterback stick it in there.
Double tight end formation. First down at the 27. Eyeing that left side. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
Good job that time, Jim, by the defender. He hit that receiver so hard that football came flying out. That's why it's incomplete. The big hit by the defender.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Second and 10. Down the field. Touchdown. They're just running it up.
Man, what a touchdown there for the offense. The quarterback just fires that football in there. Look at the defenders around the receiver, but the receiver big enough, tough enough to go up in there and make that catch.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Woodhead's got a chance for a return, and they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. They face first down. Offense lines up here. Rivers out of the gun. Wide open for the catch. Allen's tackled right at the 35. And this will probably wrap things up here as Royal. Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe. What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.